Produms diver back at it again today. So we got a nice day though. We got a pretty nice day today right now, okay? Went out, did pretty good. I'm gonna show you guys a few other things I have right now, so let's break down into it. We got some loose wire here. I am gonna end up giving this to the junkyard right now. This would be one of those special cat cables, but they bend and burn too easy. They're not good. The phone wire I'm gonna end up keeping. This will last me out there. This here is a huge director pack. DirecTV, okay? So this is your box that they actually give you. Sometimes you have to pay for it, sometimes they're free. I decided to open it up, and there is a massive amount of gold in this. Actually, let's take this up right now. So I popped the top of it open because I wanted to actually show you guys what it was. I'll do that in another video. But look at what we got here. So you have your card, okay? This is your subscription card. Let's pop the side of it. So you put this in, it registers you, again, just like a phone SIM chip. Okay, you put this in here. You can see it actually goes through the back and then connects down there. Okay, now what do we have in here? You have your specialized antenna unit that goes out. You have your chip, which is here. It's a very nice Omega. All right, and then you have two parts of the board. It is one board. Sometimes when you actually open these up, it's usually two boards. Now you have your main board here and then your power board. This right here, as you can see, all of this just goes for the power to power the board. All of this is going to be the internal circuitry there. Now, what do we see? We have crystals here. We have chips. We do have a lot of capacitors. We do have some copper here, but what we do see is there's a lot of gold on this board. All right, I do want to take this board up. I would chisel everything out and just keep the board. I don't know if there's gold on the back, but it is a very, very nice board. So I am planning on keeping this right now, okay? All right, what do we have? We have other power units. We have a laptop charger. We have a few Ethernet cables. Again, I always keep them. I always keep these plugs. They always come in handy because they're very good. They're flexible. The wire in them is flexible as well. They have multiple connection points which you can splice out. They're very, very good. I love them. Also found a spool of wire, which is pretty good. I rarely actually ever find these. Found an accelerated piece there, and we're going to end up going into some of these silver scraps. So in the previous videos, I actually showed you guys that we had a lot of silver scrap from circuit breakers. I have begun melting some of them down with a blowtorch. However, I realized that that's just heat that I actually have. There's a lot of heat with it, but I actually just need a soldering iron to desolder the silver circuitry pieces on it. That's actually all it is. For some of them, I may actually need a blowtorch for it, but I'll do what I can with that. And because the electricity, you can just have something that's charged. I have a little bag of these very, very nice gold pins here and a lot of gold pieces. This is gold as well, but this is a bit smaller pieces. These are the small ones. This will go into the container. And then these are slightly bigger pieces of gold scrap that I have in there. I ordered this thing online. I actually thought they'd be bigger. You have little gold chip pieces, which are very nice. They're double-sided, by the way. They're double-sided. This is actually supposed to go with smaller circuitry, but I got a nice little bag there. Very nice, okay? Now, this here, as you can see, is an Internet Office LP UPS. So this actually is able to power the board if the power is out. I do love this because I felt that it was a bit heavy, but I haven't seen something this small with batteries in it. As you can see, you have 3 batteries in there. What size they are, I don't quite know. I will go ahead and look that up, but you do have internal circuitry here. The good part is this can actually end up plugging into the wall, and those are rechargeable. Now, I do not know if this is currently working. Again, I just found it like the way it is. But I would like to plug it in and actually see if it does charge. If it still charges, if it's yellow, that tells me the batteries still have life in it. What I'll do is I'll hook up a system of LEDs to it to see if it still has some power. Because if I can create a circuit to charge these 3, I can put these inside of a small box. Now I have portable power that I can use for a soldering iron, an electric torch, lights, anything, which definitely comes in handy. And the good part is you can actually turn that into a little EMP box base, okay? Now, I am going to touch these to the lights there and see what happens, or plug it in and see what we can do. On top of that, what we do have is we have a very, very big power board here. We have huge capacitors, as you can actually see right there. We do have some buttons, we have LEDs, we have a bit more capacitors there, some switches. Right here. Fuse set, yeah. So again, it may still work, who knows. I will put it back together and check it out. If it plugs in and it charges, then these batteries are still good. I'll junk the whole thing and keep the batteries. Let me see, what do we have here? It doesn't actually say though. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't, see, I don't like that, because to me that's a safety issue. Batteries should always actually say what they are. PB non-spillable, 6 volt, 4.5 amp. Okay, not bad, that's pretty good, that's good to know. So I got 3 of those there. All right, so that's what we have today. I'm gonna do this whole thing in another video. That's nuts. Whew, man, today's a nice day. I got my work cut out for me, but I got an appointment at 11 today. All right, I'm a busy Pronoun Saliva out.